I used to think silence was harmless. That quiet moments between two people meant comfort, familiarity, peace. But that night, as she stood in front of the mirror fixing her lipstick, silence felt like a scream. Going somewhere? I asked, keeping my tone casual, though every word trembled under the weight of suspicion. She froze for half a second, just half, but it was enough. Her hand faltered as the lipstick paused mid-air, then continued, steady again, pretending she hadn't flinched. "Yeah," she said lightly. "Dinner with Mia and the girls. It's been forever." Her voice was calm. "Come." I nodded, pretending to believe her, though every instinct in me whispered otherwise. Something had changed in her the past few months. Small things at first. The late-night showers after meetings. The constant texting with her phone tilted away. The new perfume she claimed a coworker had gifted her. And tonight the red dress. She hadn't worn that one in years. Not even for our anniversaries. But for girls' night. I smiled, the kind of smile that masks a hurricane. "You look nice," I said. "Thanks," she replied, grabbing her purse. "Don't wait up, okay? Might be late." She kissed my cheek, and I caught a faint scent of something floral and expensive. It wasn't the perfume I'd bought her. "Sure," I said, watching her head for the door. Then, just before she reached it, I added, "Good luck on your date." Her hand froze on the doorknob. Was. Long loaded silence. Then she turned slowly, her eyes wide, shocked, pale, trembling. What?" she stammered. "What are you talking about?" The panic on her face said it all. I didn't shout. Didn't throw accusations or demand answers. I just watched her, waiting for her to speak. But she didn't. She stood there, her breath quick, her fingers tightening around the strap of her purse. "You're imagining things," she whispered finally. "Don't be ridiculous." I tilted my head. "Then why do you look like you've seen a ghost?" She swallowed hard. I saw her debating whether to lie again or confess, whether to spin another excuse or just run. "I'm late," she said abruptly, voice cracking. "We'll talk when I get back." And just like that she left. I didn't stop her. I didn't need to. 'Cause I already knew. For the next hour I sat on the couch, staring at nothing. The clock ticked louder than usual, each second dragging nails through my patience. Every memory of us, our first date, our wedding vows, the lazy Sundays in bed, played through my mind like some cruel movie. How long had it been a lie? I couldn't sit still anymore. I grabbed my jacket and keys. Something inside me needed proof. Not just suspicion, not guesses. I needed the truth to burn me, to scar me, so I could finally let go. I drove aimlessly at first, the city blurring past the windshield in streaks of light and shadow. Then I thought about her friends. Mia lived across town, near the waterfront. I dialed her number, my hands shaking. "Hey Mia. It's Daniel." "Daniel. Hi," she said cheerfully. "Everything okay?" "Yeah, just wondering, did Emma make it there yet?" Short pause. "Emma? No, she's not coming tonight. She said she wasn't feeling well." My stomach dropped. "Right. Thanks." I hung up before she could ask anything else. Not feeling well. That's what she'd told them. I gripped the steering wheel so tightly my knuckles turned white. Then I remembered something, a small, stupid detail. 2 weeks ago, I'd seen a name flash on her phone. Mark Work. She'd said he was her project manager. I knew where that company's offices were. And I knew there was a restaurant nearby, the kind with dim lighting and discreet corners. When I parked across the street from La Veranda, I almost hoped I was wrong. I sat there for a long time, staring through the rain-speckled windshield, telling myself I was crazy, paranoid, broken. Then I saw her. She walked in wearing that red dress, her hair falling in soft curls down her back, laughing nervously as she tucked a strand behind her ear. And beside her was Mark. Confident. His hand brushed the small of her back as he opened the door. I couldn't breathe. It was one thing to suspect. Another to see it. To see the person you love smiling for someone else. Smiling the way she used to for you. I watched them sit, watched him pour her wine, watched her lean in, her laughter low and intimate. Every gesture cut deeper. I stayed until I couldn't anymore. Then I left before they saw me. When she came home past midnight, I was still awake, sitting on the edge of the bed. She jumped when she saw me. "God, Daniel, you scared me," she said, setting her purse down carefully. "Why are you up?" I looked at her, my voice calm. "How was dinner?" She hesitated. "Fine." The girls said hi. "Mia?" I asked quietly. "Or was it Mark?" Her mouth opened slightly. No words came. "I saw you," I said. "La veranda. Red dress. Mark's hand on your back." The color drained from her face. She sank onto the chair, staring at the floor. "Daniel, don't," I said softly. "Don't lie anymore." Tears filled her eyes, but I wasn't sure if they were for me or for her guilt. "It just happened," she whispered. "I didn't plan it. I swear." "How long?" She hesitated. "A few months." I nodded slowly, as if I'd been expecting that answer. "Do you love him?" "No," she said quickly. "It's not like that. I felt invisible, Daniel. You were always working, always tired, and I laughed bitterly. "So you decided to fix that by crawling into someone else's bed?" She flinched. "Don't make it sound cheap." "It is cheap." Silence fell again, thick, suffocating. The kind that fills every corner of a house once warm and alive. I stood, walked to the window, watching the streetlights flicker against the rain. "You know," I said quietly, "I was going to surprise you tonight." She looked up, confused. "I booked us a weekend away. Thought maybe we could find each other again. But I guess you already found someone." Her lips trembled. "Daniel, please." "I'm done, Emma." My voice broke on her name. "I can forgive a lot, but not this. Not you choosing him over us." "I didn't choose him," she cried. "It was a mistake." "Then why did you keep going back?" I turned, my eyes wet but cold. "You had a choice every time you texted him. Every time you met him. Every time you lied to me." She couldn't answer. I picked up my keys from the dresser. "I'll be staying at my brother's. You can have the house." She stood up suddenly, panic flashing in her eyes again. The same look she'd had when I said, "Good luck on your date." "Daniel, please," she begged. "Don't leave like this." I looked at her one last time. The woman I thought I'd grow old with. "You left long before I did." Outside, the rain had stopped. The air was sharp, cold, clean. I walked to my car and sat there, staring at the steering wheel, my chest tight and hollow all at once. Through the window, I could still see her silhouette framed in the doorway. Small, broken, sobbing. And for a moment I almost turned back. Almost. But then I remembered that look on her face. The panic, the guilt, the truth finally unmasked. And I realized something. Love can survive distance, time, even pain. But it cannot survive deceit. I started the car, the engine humming quietly, and whispered to no one in particular. "Good luck, Emma." Then I drove away, leaving behind the house, the lies, and the woman who'd taught me what heartbreak really feels like.